Last week, we studied attitude signals made when partner leads a new suit, such as on opening lead, or in the middle of the hand when either of us break a new suit. The attitude signal tells partner if we have an equal honor and want her to continue the suit, or absent that equal honor, it asks her to switch to a different suit. Sadly, it doesn't tell her which suit to switch to. When the opponents lead a suit, it will be a suit they like. So we, on defense, won't like it. No reason to tell partner we don't like the suit. We can see how many cards dummy has. What we want to know is how many cards declarer has in that suit. If dummy has a singleton or a void in that suit, we have a special opportunity to tell partner exactly which suit we want if she ever gets back on lead. This is the suit preference signal, next week's lesson. Very often, we don't have the right card to signal with. Partner leads the king, and we hold ace 3-2. Holding the ace, we want her to continue, but neither the 3 nor the 2 signal encouragement. We get around this by playing the 3 and then the 2, hoping that partner can figure it out. We have the same problem in count signals. It often takes 2 cards to complete our signal to partner. When dummy or declarer lead, we tell partner we have an odd number of cards by playing low, then high, or an even number of cards by playing high, then low. Let's say dummy leads this suit, and we hold 10, 7, 3, 2. With an even number of cards, we can play the 3, then the 2. That's high-low. Better is to play the 7, then the 3 or the 2. Why? Starting with a higher card, partner can often figure out on our first card if we are odd or even. Both the 3 and the 2 are low. They both look like the start of a low, high, odd number. Holding 4 length, it's customary to play the second highest card first. If second highest is an honor, like in the right hand, then play the 3, then 2. Honor cards often take tricks, so try not to use them to signal. A common use of the count signal is when we see a long, strong hand in dummy. One we figure declarer will set up and run. Let's also say dummy has no outside entries. Partner may have the ace as East does here. West needs to give a count signal when declarer starts the suit, here by leading the king. Notice the question marks on West and South hands. Dummy and East have 8 cards, so 5 cards are out. Are they divided 3-2 or 2-3? West's count signal allows East to take her ace when declarer plays her last card, thus stranding all of the remaining winners in dummy. Let's practice with this example. South opened 1 no trump, North 3 no trump. Declarer leads the 5 to partner's 2 and dummy's king. Which card does East play? First question to answer is how many cards does West have? She played the 2. That's the lowest card in the whole suit. That always shows an odd number because there's no card lower than the 2. Dummy has 5 and East has 4, so there are 4 cards out. West is an odd number, so a 2-2 split is not an option. Diamond split 1-3 or 3-1. Which is it? How do we figure that out? Look at the bidding. South opened 1 no trump. She has a balanced hand, therefore she will not have a singleton diamond. Therefore, South has 3 and partner has 1. That means East ducks the first 2 diamond leads and wins the 3rd diamond lead. West will discard on the 2nd diamond. East, watch what she discards. She may be telling you what she wants after you win the ace. Two more practice examples. Again in no trump, South leads the king to partners 8 and dummies 2. When should we play our ace? 9 cards visible between dummy and East, so 4 cards are out. The ace, king, queen, jack, 10, 9 are visible right now. So this is partner's highest card. But is it a singleton or the top of a doubleton? We can't tell for sure, so duck at least once. If partner plays a second card in the suit, then she had a doubleton, and we want to take the second trick because declarer will be out of cards also. On the bottom example, South leads the jack to partners 7 and dummies 4. When do we take our ace? 8 cards visible between dummy and East, so 5 cards are out. If partner has the 7 singleton or the 7-2 doubleton, that 7 is the correct card to play. We can't be sure, so hold on to the ace at least once and wait and see what happens on the second lead of this suit. If partner plays the 2, then she had a doubleton, so declarer had 3, and we will want to hold up twice and take our ace on the 3rd trick in this suit. Let's talk about signaling against 6 no trump and 7 no trump slams. In slams like this, at best, we have only one winner. So avoid encouraging or discouraging on opening lead, because that usually tells declarer where the missing honor is. Instead, give count signals on all tricks, ours and theirs. If partner knows we're giving count, she can often figure out which card to hold on to set the contract. Look at this example. South opens 2 no trump, North 7 no trump. West leads the club 10 from the sequence. East has a 0-point hand, so she will give count signals on every trick. Let's count South's winners. 2 spades, 2 hearts, 5 diamonds, 3 clubs, that's 12. She needs to make either the spade jack or the heart jack in dummy good to make her contract. Since clubs were led, let's win all 3 of our club tricks immediately. East will play the 2, then the 6, then the 7. Low, high, showing 3, an odd number. West will figure out that Declarer has 3 clubs. Declarer will play the diamonds next to make the opponent's discard. East will play the 9 and then half to discard on the second diamond. I would discard the heart 2 to tell partner I have an odd number of hearts. So here we are after 3 diamonds have been played. East pitched the heart 2 and then the heart 4. Low, high, showing an odd number of hearts. Dummy will now lead the diamond 5 to the jack 7 in hand, and opponents will have to make more discards. East needs to tell partner that she has an even number of spades, so she will discard high-low on these 2 tricks. West will discard that last club, the 9, but then she needs to discard either a heart or a spade. How does she choose which one to discard? She counts the hand. South had 3 clubs, and she's seen her play 5 diamonds, so she has 5 cards in the majors. But is it 3 spades, 2 hearts, or the other way around? West sees that partner discarded high-low in spades, so she has an even number. If it's 4, then Declarer has 3 spades. If so, then Declarer has only 2 hearts. That tells me I will need to pitch my heart. Declarer is now done. She takes the heart ace-king and the spade ace-king, but she loses the last trick to West's queen. West couldn't have known what to hold on to unless partner gave her all those count signals along the way. This is the hand on page 198 in our textbook. Let's look at one more situation. Against 3 no trump, West leads the 4th best 6. Dummy will play the 7. East can't get over any card in dummy, so there's no reason to discourage attitude. Give a count signal instead. I suggest the 4, then the 2. Let West know you have an even number of cards, so she can figure out Declarer has only 2 and know how to play her cards to pick up the rest of the suit. Let's summarize the main points discussed today. When Declarer or dummy leads to a trick, we show count so that partner can figure out how many cards Declarer has, which is the unseen hand. When partner gives us that count signal, We have to take the time and the effort to figure out declarer's holding right then while the information is fresh in our minds. Sometimes we give count on the opening lead, such as in the I can't beat dummies card example of the last slide. It often takes two tricks to complete a count signal. We can echo low-high for an odd number and high-low for an even number of cards. If partner's first card is a higher spot card like a 6 or a 7, we can often infer that she has an even number of cards after only one card has been played. We don't need the echo. Lastly, against slams, particularly 6 no trump and 7 no trump, it's counterproductive to give attitude signals on the opening lead and tell declarer where the missing honor is. Give count instead and help partner figure out declarer's distribution.